From Mac and Bob's Restaurant in Salem, Virginia, it's time for Maroons Tuesday Night Live. Here are your hosts for tonight's show, Richmond Bramblett and Brett Peltier.
Good evening, everyone, and welcome to the November 27th edition of Maroons Tuesday Night Live, live here from Mac and Bob's Restaurant in Salem, Virginia. Tonight's guests include men's cross-country and track and field assistant coach Carl Blickel, men's cross-country runner Tim Smith, men's basketball assistant coach Michael Strickland, women's basketball player Tatum McKee, women's basketball head coach Susan Dunnigan, men's basketball senior Kwasi Ampensah, men's basketball coach Paige Moyer, and strength and conditioning coach Dave Sampson with Workhorse of the Week. But first, we're going to take a look at what has happened over the past 2 weeks.
The men's basketball team opened the season with a 4-0 record for the first time since 2007-2008. The men defeated at the Equinox Classic in Philadelphia, where the Maroons defeated Swarthmore 87-82 and then took down Haverford 75-72. Roanoke then turned around to win the Dick Leftwich Classic here in Salem. They took on Johnston Wales and had a 99-86 win, and then took a comfortable lead against Goucher College to become victorious 86-65. Kwasi Ampensah was named the ODAC Player of the Week, the first men's basketball player to honor that honor since Curtis Peary on January 12, 2009. Ampensah, a senior from Woodbridge, had an outstanding pair of games and was named the MVP in the Equinox Classic in Philadelphia. He led the ODAC in scoring, averaged 26.5 points a game, and is today just 55 points from becoming the 34th player to score 1,000 points in school history.
The women's basketball team has opened up with 5 tough games in a row and has battled to a 1-4 start to the season. The Maroons' first win of the season came in the second game of the Guilford Tip-Off Classic as they took on North Carolina Wesleyan. Paxton Gwynn scored a career-high 27 points to go, along with 7 rebounds and 2 steals. Laurel Hankins and Kelsey Smith each had 13 points, while Kelsey Smith had 5 rebounds. Most recently, the Maroons faced off against Christopher Newport last night and fell by the score of 62-46. Again, freshman Kelsey Smith led the team with 11 points. Tatum McKee, our guest tonight, had 7 points and 7 rebounds, while Paxton Gwynn had 6 points and 4 rebounds. We'll be back in just one moment as we talk with track and field assistant coach Carl Blickel. Stay with us.
Roanoke College, timeless and true, smart and solid, practical and professional, making discoveries about yesterday, creating visions for tomorrow, lifted by a winning college spirit, forging lifetime friendships with professors who prepare you for a place at the head of an operating table or another bright future. Roanoke College, classic for tomorrow.
Be sure to catch Roanoke College sports on Valley Vision TV, Comcast Channel 7 in Roanoke, Salem, Botetourt, Lexington, and Blacksburg. Brought to you by Mac and Bob's, Main Street, Salem. For programming information or schedules, go to valleyvisiontv.com.
Mac and Bob's opened for business in 1980. Over the years, we've grown from 10 stools to a full-service restaurant that seats 330 people. Now we invite you to come try our new breakfast menu, featuring sweet potato pancakes, eggs Benedict, omelets made to order, stuffed French toast, homemade sausage and gravy biscuits, and much more. Open for breakfast Monday through Saturday at 8 a.m., Sunday brunch 10 a.m. till 2. See you for breakfast.
Blickel. Carl, welcome to the show.
Thanks for having me.
Now, you're currently in your 3rd season as assistant track and field and cross-country coach. Can you talk a little bit about what your job entails for some of the people who haven't seen you on the show before?
Well, being a track and field and cross-country coach is a lot of work. You got 6 total teams between men and women, so you're pretty much in season all year round. Specifically, what I do is I work with the sprinters, the hurdlers, middle distance runners, and then I assist Coach Pincus, the distance coach, with cross country. And it also includes recruiting all those events as well,
Sure.
which makes up about a little over half our team.
now as we kind of wrap up the 2012 cross-country season. There was a great deal of success from the team this year, with multiple runners earning all ODAC honors, as well as Tim Smith's second consecutive trip to the NCAA tournament. Can you talk a little bit about the season?
Well, overall, it was a great season. And first off, shout-outs to Tim Smith. Qualifying for a national championship 2 years in a row is very difficult, and it's a big deal. The men finished third overall at ODACs, which is the highest finish in several years. Individually, Harrison Toney also had a huge year for the men as a freshman, and he was all-region and all-ODAC. Individually, the women, two of them really shined this season, and that was Grace England, she was all ODAC and also all region. And Leah Schimler had a great day at the regional championship, and she finished 15th overall and just missed qualifying for nationals, which is extraordinary as a freshman.
Absolutely.
Or sorry, a sophomore.
And definitely plenty of time to be able to achieve that in the next couple of years.
What's that?
So, and plenty of time to be able to achieve that in the next couple of years.
Yes. She'll be back there right in that mix to try to qualify.
Now that cross country is over, you all are getting ready for the indoor track season. What has the team really been doing to prepare to get ready for the 2012-2013 campaign?
Well, how it kind of works with track is you got the distance kids who do the cross country, and then they go over to track. And then you have the throws, the sprints, the hurdles, the jumps, and then several of the middle distance runners who are more in the off season in the fall, and then they transition to indoor track. And they've been working since September 1st, pretty much day in and day out. Captains practice through mid-October, and then we actually start meeting officially October 22nd through December. And we're just getting geared up for our first meet this coming Saturday, and the season goes all the way until May and June for some people.
Sure. Now, I know you do a lot of recruiting for the team. Can you talk a little bit about some of the newcomers to the team, as well as some of the familiar faces that are on the team as well?
Okay, well, first I'll talk about some of the returners. On the women's side, one of our big returners is obviously Carmen Graves, who qualified for nationals the past 4 outdoor seasons. This will be her 4th. And she was All-American both indoors and outdoors, and she ran the fastest time in the country, both D2 and D3 in the 800. So she's looking to come out and make a lot of noise this coming winter and spring. Also for the women, Alicia McCrowley and Megan Tolley, 2 of our other captains, constant ODAC point scorers almost every year, indoor and outdoor. They're going to return. They're really going to lead our women, hopefully, back to those ODAC titles. And then the other ones is Esther Premfe. She's returning as the 60-meter champion indoors in the ODAC. And Jess Miha has had a great fall as far as conditioning goes, and she's going to be a big asset for us on the women's side. Returning for the men, we have 3 extraordinary young men leading us for captains, and that's Jed Curtis, Trevor Hunt, and Chase Board. And they're all in phenomenal shape and will be point scorers this year at the ODAC championship. Also, a junior who has really stand out recently is Drew Langren, and he's been leading the men pretty much in every single workout this fall.
Now, this Saturday, the men's and women's teams participate in the Liberty University kickoff meet. Now, as it's the first meet of the season, what do you expect to come out of that meet, and who should we be really keeping an eye on?
Well, the first meet of the season, like I said, it's an extremely long season. We're trying to peak and perform our best at the ODAC and national championships end of the winter season, which is in March, and then again in May. So significance-wise, comparing this meet with some of the other ones, it's pretty insignificant. But that being said, we've pretty much trained through the entire fall to get ready for this meet. So it's really just a meet to see where we are at, where we stack up against other ODAC competitors, and then also against some of the Division I teams that we'll see there at this meet. Individually, I think we're expecting big things out of Jed in the hurdles. He's had a great fall, and he's looked very good recently. Also on the men's side, A.J. Bernstein and Drew Langren are going to be chasing after the 1,000-meter Roanoke College school record, which is held by a previous national qualifier. And then on the women's side, Elise Keeney and Jess Mija will be competing in the 500 and looking to do pretty well. And our women's 4x4, which hopefully we'll be going to nationals. There's about 6 to 8 women fighting for those spots, so that should be interesting.
Well, good. Well, Carl, we appreciate you being on the show. Good luck this weekend. Everybody, be sure to check out maroons.roanoke.edu on Saturday for the results of that meet. We'll be back in just one moment with senior cross-country runner Tim Smith. Stay with us.
I'm Shane Beamer.
And I'm Frank Beamer for Stop In Food Stores.
Hey, Dad, I'm gonna grab a hot dog. You want one?
Sure, let me give you...
It's okay, Dad. I got this one.
This week at Stop In, get 2 all-beef hot dogs, only 99 cents.
Get some refreshment with a fountain drink.
Any size, just 99 cents. Plus, pay only 99 cents for any size coffee, tea, or icy. Now through Sunday only.
All Stop In locations have quality branded gasoline. So stop in and fill up today.
Shop where Dad and I shop.
Stop In Food Stores.
All sports. Stop In Food Stores. All sports. Stop In Food Stores. Dairy Queen. Chick-fil-A. Service Master. And the Roanoke College Bookstore.
Looking for great food and the big game in high def? Try the new menu items at All Sports Cafe, including thick and juicy burgers grilled to perfection, served with fries and your choice of any side item. All Sports Cafe, where the object is to score great food.
We're back with men's cross country senior Tim Smith. Tim, welcome back to the show.
Thank you. Thank you for having me tonight.
Now, it's pretty fair to say that you have had a very successful cross country season in 2012. You were named ODAC Cross Country Runner of the Week 3 times this year to go along with the 4 times in 2011. What does it mean for you to kind of really to earn those accolades each week?
Well, it means the world. You know, I go out there and I train as hard as I can, and I train my very best. And running is something that has been a humongous part of my life. The past 10 years of it, and it just really means a lot to me, and it has been a big honor to be able to wear the Roanoke jersey for another season and another year. So yeah, it means a lot.
Now, one of those weeks that you won ODAC Cross Country Runner of the Week, you set at that time the fastest ODAC 8K time during the Don Cathcart Invitational in the last week of September. Talk a little bit about that meet, kind of what got you going that day.
Oh, it was an awesome meet. It was really cool to go up there to Salisbury, and of course that's Coach Carl's alma mater there. And I had heard good things about the course, and a couple of years ago, actually, when I sat out for a season, I heard a lot about that course and how flat and fast it was, and just what a great meet it is. So I was really pumped up for that race and excited about it, and I was just ready to go out there and fly. So.
Now, after you set the fastest time in the ODAC, how do you stay motivated to keep going faster and just keep doing really the best that you can do?
Well, it's the same motivation that's always going throughout the season and going out throughout my life, just that fire burning inside that keeps telling me to go and keeps telling me to push and not give up and not get complacent when I run the best time in the ODAC, and to keep fighting for my very best and then to try to improve on that.
Now, in the same vein, when you see that that someone actually breaks that time, what does that do to you?
That definitely pumps me up.
Yeah?
Definitely makes me a little nervous, and I know there's somebody behind me that's just improved a little bit and is just a little bit better maybe, and maybe coming into their peak a little earlier than I am, and maybe a little primed. But I know that it also makes me excited, because I know that it's going to be a good race and a competitive race, and I love being out there in the competition and running with good guys who are fast and are going to challenge me. And I just think, sometimes it comes down to a guts race, and you gut it out, and that's the spirit of competition, and I just love it. So it gets me excited too, but it definitely makes me stay on edge and do everything that I can to be ready for it when it comes. So.
Now, you went on you got to go back to the NCAA championships after placing 6th in the NCAA Southeast Regional Meet. What's your mindset going into nationals for the 2nd consecutive year after already doing it once the year before?
Well, I was ready for it. I don't think I could have been more ready for the race the day that it came, and I just waited for the moments to tick down until I was ready to get on the starting line and go. And I just thought about what a big honor it was to be there, and what a big deal it is to make it twice in a row. And I've been very fortunate to have that experience, and I really worked hard for it and see my hard work pay off. And I just thought about it, and it was definitely going to be the last time I was going to do it.
Sure.
And I was just going to go out there and give it everything that I possibly could. and I think that's what I did. So.
Now, I told you this as we were getting ready for as we were at your send-off, which it was nice to see a lot of people come out there and support you. That I looked on Rose-Hulman Terre Haute website, and they called it they were heralding it as Cross Country Town USA.
Oh yeah.
Talk a little bit about the course and kind of what was going on.
It was really cool. That course actually at Rose-Hulman there in Terre Haute is actually the course that they've had Division I nationals on since I've been in college, and actually a couple seasons before that. So Division I, you know, talking Galen Rupp has run there before, an Olympian. So that's really cool. Sam Chilanga and Josh McDougall from Liberty, and just big guys, big names have run on that course. So it was an honor to be able to run the same ground that those guys have tread on. So that was really cool, and to be in Cross Country Town USA was a really cool thing. So that was definitely neat.
I don't know if I told you that this morning or told you that morning or not, but I used to swim against Rose-Hulman, and their cheer before their swim team was it's Rose-Hulman Institute of Technology, and their cheer was sine, cosine, cosine, sine, 3.14159, go Rose. So that's my one good Rose-Hulman story. But you finished the NCAA championships in about the same time as you did in the regional meet. How did you feel you did against some of the top runners in the nation?
I felt like, honestly, I could have had a better day. And I feel like I didn't have particularly my best race at NCAAs, but I don't feel like it could have gone any differently. I feel like I put my best shoe forward, my best foot forward, and my best effort. And I know I definitely trained as hard as I could leading up to it in the weeks following up. And I just put it all out there. And unfortunately, it wasn't my greatest race, but I did okay. So I was happy with it, and I don't have any regrets. So.
Well, I know, speaking for all the people here at Roanoke College, no matter how you did, everybody's proud of seeing you go to the NCAA championships for a second time in a row and representing Roanoke College.
Yeah, and it's been a big honor, and I just want to make a shout out to all my family, all my friends here at Roanoke, my coaches, the coaching staff, and my teammates, and everybody in the athletic department that showed up for the send off, and all the support through the school and the community. I really appreciate it, and I couldn't have done it without y'all. And thank you very much.
Well, lastly, the last time you were on the show, it was supposed to be the end of your career as a cross country runner. So I've really got to ask. You had said that this is your last year. You don't have like another year of eligibility that you're tucked away, do you?
No, not that I know of. This is it.
Well, Tim, congratulations very much.
Thank you so much.
We'll be back in one moment as Brett Pelletier sits down with Tatum McKee. Stay with us.
I did receive a non-athletic scholarship upon entering school.
I got the presidential scholarship, which was huge for me.
Join the team and support Roanoke College student athletes. As a Maroon Club member, you can support the young men and women who represent the college on its athletic teams, in its intramurals, and on club sports. You'll get athletic and recreational team news straight from the coaches, be invited in club events, and receive an official Maroon Club decal. For more information, visit www.roanoke.edu/Maroon Club and become a member of the Maroon Club today.
Mac and Bob's opened for business in 1980. Over the years, we've grown from 10 stools to a full-service restaurant that seats 330 people. Now we invite you to come try our new breakfast menu, featuring sweet potato pancakes, eggs Benedict, omelets made to order, stuffed French toast, homemade sausage and gravy biscuits, and much more. Open for breakfast Monday through Saturday at 8 a.m., Sunday brunch 10 a.m. till 2. See you for breakfast at Mac and Bob's in Salem.
Be sure to catch Roanoke College sports on Valley Vision TV, Comcast Channel 7 in Roanoke, Salem, Botetourt, Lexington, and Blacksburg. Brought to you by Mac and Bob's, Main Street, Salem. For programming information or schedules, go to valleyvisiontv.com.
Something I discovered in myself is that if I have a goal, I can accomplish it.
It's a well-rounded experience. at a Division III school, you primarily a student athlete, so the school is really shaped around you developing yourself as a complete individual.
Nifty move to dance around, short
It
steps
helps
to left
a
foot,
lot
shot,
that
score!
you have a family with your team that can guide you.
And we welcome you back to Maroons Tuesday Night Live here at Mac and Bob's, and I'm with women's basketball sophomore Tatum McKee. And Tatum, you played high school basketball in North Mecklenburg and Cornelius, North Carolina. What made you choose Roanoke College?
Well, basketball first attracted me here, and then once I came to visit, I really liked the atmosphere. And then when I stayed overnight, I can't help but to mention Paxton and Laurel and how they really helped me through the visit, and they really encouraged me to come here.
And also in the 2011-2012 season, you were the fourth leading scorer on the team with 8.6 points per game. Talk a little bit about your freshman season.
My freshman season, I was really nervous to start with. I didn't really know what to expect. But once I started playing a lot more, I learned a lot about how much basketball is different and how much team chemistry really matters in the program.
You're currently ranked third in defensive rebounds in the conference with 24 and also ranked third in steals in the conference. Talk a little bit about your game in your sophomore year and how you help Roanoke College.
I like to think of myself as a hustle player more than anything. I think that really helps the team because I can bring people up and I can always tell people or lead people through my actions.
And I know you have to be leading also the team in charges taken. So that's a little bit of a hustle play there. The team is comprised of a lot of freshmen and a mix of upperclassmen. Talk a little bit about some of your teammates.
Everybody brings something different to the team. Paxton, she can bring scoring, rebounding. Laurel is scoring, rebounding. Everybody brings something different and something that can help us in every way. Megan, she's a sharpshooter. When she's on, she's on. DJ, a freshman, she's strong. She helps us a lot rebounding and scoring down low.